The heartbeat of competition, the drama of the moment. This is NASCAR on McBlam Racing.
Worldwide Technology Speedway, also known as the track that wanted to be Darlington but never quite grew up. However, it is big enough for Truck Series racing under the lights as we're here for tonight's running of the Drivin for Linemen 200. Welcome back, race fans, to the Gander Outdoor Truck Series on McBlam Racing. I'm your commentator and driver of the number 54 and 29 Technologies Toyota Tundra for David Gilliland Racing, Mikey McBlam. And this track is a challenge like no other track on the circuit. Add to the fact that this is race 11 of 16 in the regular season, and the desperation will start to set in. It's a big race for the drivers who are trying to position themselves in the playoffs in order to have a shot at becoming the 2021 Truck Series champion. But to do that, you have to pass through the gateway.
Welcome back to the gateway to the west.
It's a very challenging racetrack, even though it's 1.25 miles in length and considered a super speedway. The race is just like a short track.
Oh, goodbye.
The caution is out. A lot of damage.
Caution. 2 trucks around.
Oh, they're going at it. This is going to be good here. And there's points for a takedown.
Who will win under the arch?
Alright, the field is set for Gander Outdoor Truck Series racing here at the Gateway. Todd Gilliland has been having a great weekend. Car is fast, starting on the outside pole. Harrison Burton, on the other hand, has been fighting their car all weekend, so it's unfortunate for them. Gustine changes engine after qualifying. He'll start from the back. That's not going to affect our position of P12 on the outside lane as Matt Crafton and Todd Gilliland will lead them to the line. Green flags in the air. Let's bring the noise here at Gateway.
Got one inside. Bottom clear. You freaking hole. Got rid. You're clear then. Yellow's out.
Caution is out after lap 1. We have to go back and take a look at that. We got to go back and take a look at that.
Not my fault. Sheldon Green wants to drive it in there 5 cars deep. I'm sorry. Not my fault. Not taking responsibility for that.
Yeah, my suspicions were correct. Sheldon Creed just really dove bombed it down there into turn number 3 there. And that unfortunately cost Christian Eckes some spots as well. Almost took me out along with him. But yeah, he just driving in and over his head. That's the only thing I could think of. Like, no one else drove it in that deep. Not even the people in front of me. Yeah, he just completely wiped me out. Or wiped himself out, rather, and caused me to take Christian Eckes along with him. So, it's unfortunate, but definitely not my fault. Yeah, that's on him. That's on him. Like, that was a super dive bomb there. I had a truck on my outside. There was nothing I could really do about that. But it's unfortunate. We didn't lose any spots, didn't gain any spots on that. So we're just going to try to make do with what we can here. Don't think anything's really changed. Matt Kraft is still going to lead him to the line. Here we go. Green flags back in the air. We got 4 to go in stage number 1. We burned quite a few laps here. Got to really pedal it so I don't run these guys over on the restart. I don't know, for whatever reason, like, their second to third gear, they're really, really slow. And I feel like I got to, like, really pedal it so I don't run over these guys. All right, inside of Corbin Forrester. Ooh, overdrove that a little bit there. That's all right. We still maintain the position. Ooh. I want to push Corbin Forrester too far up. How about Dylan Lupton? How about our teammate? 3 to go at stage number 1. How about our other teammate? Big Tuna up there running in the top 3. And there he goes to the inside of of the 4 of Todd Gilliland looking for second. I want to see if he's going to get there. Oh, couldn't quite get there. Ooh, we overdrove that one. That's all right. We can come down to cover. We got a little bit of playroom. We don't want to mess up too much, but we do have a little bit of playroom so that we don't get run over from behind or anything like that. 2 laps to go in stage number 1. Matt Crafton currently has the lead. Our teammate, Tyler Ankrum's really trying to get around the 4 of Todd Gilliland. He's really trying to get around him, but it looks like the 4 keeps closing the door on him. There's not a whole lot he can do. We're kind of just running back here in 11th. We don't have a sponsorship objective. We already completed that for the past couple of races. Final lap in stage number 1. I'm just going to kind of sit back here behind our teammate Dylan Lupton. Yeah, I don't think anyone has anything for Matt Crafton this time around. Tyler Ankrum's trying to hold on to the 3rd spot now. Looks like he's getting a challenge from either Austin Hill or Brett Moffitt. One of those cars, but Matt Crafton is going to win the stage. No stage points for us. We're going to finish P11 in the stage. All right, but our teammates got stage points, which is good. I'm dig that. That's important for them. All right, Matt Crafton wins the stage, followed by Todd Gilliland, Tyler Ankrum, Brett Moffitt, and Ross Chastain rounds out the top 5. So that was Brett Moffitt that was challenging my teammate there. Stuart Friesen, Johnny Sauter, Austin Hill, Tyler Dipple, and our other teammate, Dylan Lupton, will round out the top 10 for the stage. Nobody's pitting. We're going to go ahead and stay on the tires that we have. Right rear is wearing down a little bit more than I would like it, but we will make do. I think we'll be okay for the duration of this race. Just got to be careful when we come up off the corners. Here we go. Green flags in the air. Stage number 2 is underway. Matt Crafton leads them to the line. Yeah, there we go. There was, as I was talking about, like, it's actually 3rd to 4th. Ooh, easy, easy, easy. Oh man, I got hit in the back there, and I took my truck around a little bit. We also have some damage that we're going to have to contend with here. 94% on the aero, which is not good. But we've fallen back to 12th. We're going to try to work our way around Ben Rhodes. And there goes Tyler Ankrum. Tyler Ankrum looks to the inside of Matt Crafton for the lead. As we get around Benjamin Rhodes, we really got to slow down for these guys. Matt Crafton closes the door on our teammate. We're going to look to the inside of our other teammate, Dylan Lupton, 3 wide down the backstretch. We'll work our way inside of Tyler Dipple, who gives us plenty of room there. We had a talk. Me and Tyler had a talk. We went out. I bought him some lunch. We're good now. We're good now. 5 to go in stage number 2. We're kind of jammed back here in traffic. Man, Tyler Gilliland's not giving up, man. He's been fighting for that 2nd spot pretty much ever since the stage started. I gotta really back off so I don't run these guys over. Okay, be easy, be easy. Don't stay on that rumble strip too long. It's a good way to spin yourself out. Oh, I tried to make a move to the inside of Johnny Sauter. The tires and the aero would not allow for it. I was going to try to make that bold move to the inside, but it didn't work out for us. We're going to have to see what we can do down the backstretch here. Okay, that's a little bit better. 3 wide. Going to overtake a couple of people, including Ross Chastain. Maybe trying to get the top 5 spot. We get it. We've worked our way to the top 5. Matt Craft is still leading, followed by our teammate Tyler Ankrum, Brett Moffitt, and The 4 of Todd Gilliland are now battling for the 3rd position side by side. We're slowly but surely catching up here. Oh man, big run.
Oh my gosh.
Big meaty run. Here we go. Almost overtook 3 cars there. Didn't want to. I didn't want to take too much of advantage of our teammate there. So we say we give him the benefit of the doubt. Don't try to stick our nose in there. He gives us the inside lane. Doesn't put up much of a fight. 2 to go in stage number 2. And now the fight's with the master of the mile and a half, Matt Crafton. Give him a little tap. Let him know we're there. We get to his inside. This isn't a mile and a half, Matt. This is a mile and a quarter. And Matt Crafton gives up the race lead to the 54. New leader out in front here at the Gateway. The Gateway. We're about to lead our first lap here at the Gateway ever. 1 to go in stage number 2. And we win stage number 2. Caution comes out, ends the stage prematurely. We win the stage, followed by Matt Crafton, Tyler ANKRUM, Brett Moffitt, Stuart Friesen round out the top 5. Ross Chastain, Ben Rhodes, Johnny Sauter, Austin Hill, Grant Edfinger round out the top 10, all collecting stage points. I'm going to have to look at the replay, see if there is a replay that I can look and see what caused that caution. But we're going to go ahead, come down pit road with everybody else. I think the truck feels pretty good. We're going to have to just go ahead and stick with what we got. And see what we can do at the end of this race. Here we go. 3rd and final stage is about to commence. Green flag is in the air. Oh, I really don't want to push Matt Crafton, but oh my gosh! The 24! Oh, save it, Tyler!
This fricker drove down on the grass.
Brett Moffitt just, I believe that was Brett Moffitt. Brett Moffitt just dive bombed it down there. There was no room for him to go there. But on the other hand, I didn't know they did that. I didn't know they would do. I have not been dive bombed since NASCAR Thunder 2003. I thought that's the EA games were the only time that they would really dive bomb the corners like that. Wow. Well, we managed to hang on. Everybody saved it. I almost wrecked my teammate. That would have been unfortunate and really would have been upsetting for me because he's running really good. And he's in the lead. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler ANKRUM is leading this race. How about it, Big Tuna out there in front. Matt Crafton trying to chase him down. 20 laps to go in stage number 3. Oh boy. And here comes the 24. I'm going to try to park the bus as much as I can on this guy, because I'm really not a fan of what he did. That was probably one of the most boneheaded moves he could have made. That's not a move you want to be making here at the Gateway. That's not a move you want to be making here at Gateway. No more than you would make that move at Darlington, you don't make that move here at Gateway. That could have been extremely disastrous. Luckily, everyone gathered it back up. I could have swore the 24 wrecked there, but he obviously did not. He saved it. So he takes over the 5th spot. That's okay. I'm just going to try to be patient here. We might be able to drive our way back up to the front. I don't know. It's going to be close. Gateway is not one of our best tracks. Gateway is not really anybody's best track here at NASCAR Heat. But I overdrove that. I'm going to have to give that to Stuart Friesen. They can just drive it in so much deeper. I'm noticing that right now. They can drive it in so much deeper here at Gateway than I can. I can't drive it in that deep and hold it down there on the bottom. We've fallen back to 7th. Oh boy, is there going to be the predictable caution, or are we actually going to go caution free? I feel like there's going to be a predictable caution that will come out in stage number 3. But who knows? Stranger things have happened in NASCAR Heat 4. Usually towards the end of the season, it starts to, like, these races start to run green. Oh man, we got really loose going into into turn number 3 that time. But you know what? I'm not even upset. I'm not even upset. You know, we're up here running in the top 10 and our teammates leading the race. Big Tune is out here doing his thing at the gateway. If he scores a win, that's going to be big for him. That's going to be big for him in the playoffs. And there it is. There is the caution. More problems for the 2 of Sheldon Creed. Sheldon Creed blows a tire coming off of the turn. Ow. Hard hit. Hard hit for Sheldon Creed there. Oh man, he almost goes around. But yeah. More problems for the 2. Unfortunate. Oh man. Okay, so now the question is, do we take tires? Does the field take tires? I feel like the field is going to take tires. Although I also do feel like we have enough laps to make it back to the top 10 if we take tires. So I think that's the call we need to make. I think that's the call we need to make. Yeah. Okay. Just go ahead and take field. Just take everything. Okay. Okay, everything's fine. Everything's fine. We actually gained a spot on the pit stops there. Here we go. Green flag's back in the air. Possibly the final restart of the race. Tyler ANKRUM is going to lead them into turn number 1. I'm not going to push you, Matt. I'm not going to push you. Nope, I'm not going to push you. Not going to push you past my teammate. Tyler ANKRUM clears the 24 of Brett Moffitt. As they go down the back straightaway, we're going to have to struggle and play the Department of the Defense a little while here. Stuart Friesen kind of neumes by us on the outside there. Ooh, Stuart Friesen looking a little loose on the run in the top lane. Ooh, had to come down to cover that from possibly, looked like the 51. That was either the 51 or was that Ben Rhodes. Yeah, see how Austin Hill just threw it into the corner there? On fresh tires, these guys can drive it in so much deeper. I cannot drive it in that deep. I won't make the corner if I drive it in as deep as these guys can. And oh man. Oh, we got the gas there. Alright, we're fine. We're fine. Everything's okay. Situation normal. Oh, our teammate's getting a little bit of a fight from Matt Crafton. Can he hold him off? 10 to go in the race. Oh, Crafton is all over his bumper. Here comes Ben Rhodes looking to the inside. Rhodes gets around us. That's okay. We don't lose too many spots there. The main person I don't want losing a spot is Tyler ANKRUM. He needs this win. He needs this win. Man, Matt Crafton's all over him. He needs to try to hang on. 9 to go in the race. Truck's starting to come to us a little bit here. We're going to try to fight with Ben Rhodes for the 6th position. Got Grant Enfinger breathing down our back bumper. Or should I say my tailgate. Alright, got a little bit loose going into the turn that time, but that's okay. Actually helping us turn a little bit here. The truck is definitely coming to us. As we look to the inside of Ben Rhodes. Can we get to the inside going into turn number 1? Yes, we can. We drive it in just as deep as Ben Rhodes does. Oh, this is going to be a big fight here. Couldn't get around him. Here we go. Tyler ANKRUM pulled a little bit of a gap on Matt Crafton that time. Ben Rhodes did not have a good entry into turn number 3. We're going to battle side by side. off turn number 4. Can we clear him going into 1? We clear him before we get into 1. And we overdrove the corner. That's going to give him the run back on the inside here. Ooh. Little contact there. Little contact. We can't mess up turn 3 and 4. We got to be a little bit careful here. All right. We have pulled away from Benjamin Rhodes. Oh my gosh. 6 laps to go in the race. Tyler has pulled a significant gap on the 88. The 88's now being challenged by Brett Moffitt. Ross Chastain kind of hanging back there, watching everything unfold. Stuart Friesen looks like he's also in the mix up there. But Tyler ANKRUM is just dominating, man. I love to see it. You love to see it. 5 laps to go in the race. Oh, side by side, Brett Moffitt and Matt Crafton. This is what the 17 needs to see. The longer they battle, the more he can pull away. Just a few more laps, man. Just hang on. Hang on. As we're catching up to Ross Chastain here. We might be able to get into the top 5 before this race is over. 4 laps to go. Oh, man. Oh, no. The 24 got around the 88. This is not good. This is not good. That 24 truck has been fast all season long. As we work our way to the inside of Ross Chastain. The battle is now for the top 5. Caution is out. Problems for the 7 of Corbin Forrester. Corbin Forrester loses one of his, looks like his, either his left rear or right rear tire. Oh man, Sheldon, I'm sorry, not Sheldon, but looks like Clay Greenfield also got a piece of that. The 34 got a piece of that. And let's see what happened here. And it looks like, yeah, tire just let go. Tire just let go coming off the turn. Very similar to the problems that the 2 car had, Sheldon Creed, but in I guess a little bit of a safer spot rather than, you know, having one of his front tires go and he just goes straight into the wall. This one just kind of caused him to spin around. Collected a couple of cars, looks like Gus Dean got involved there as well, so unfortunate problems for the 7. Oh no, this is going to be a green-white checker situation. Is Tyler going to be able to hang on to get his first win of the season? We're going to have to see. Oh boy. Given how these restarts have gone. Oh, we didn't even clear Ross Chastain before this. Oh, so we're going to start on the outside lane, so this is really not going to be good for us. Alright, Tyler, you need to play the Department of Defense here. Here we go. Green flag's back in the air. Green-white checker here at the gateway. Tyler ANKRUM and Brett Moffitt side by side. Oh, contact with Benjamin Rhodes.
Come on, Tyler. Hang on, Betty.
Can we get the run on the outside?
Hang on, Tyler.
We do get a run off turn number 2. Go to the inside of Ben Rhodes. Down the back straightaway. And oh, look to the inside of Ross Chastain. Can't quite get there.
Come on, buddy.
Tyler ANKRUM is holding off Matt Crafton. Matt Crafton moves his way into second. White flag in the air.
Go, Tyler.
1 to go for the 17. Can he hang on for his first season win? So we go to the inside of the 24. Trying to get into the 3rd position. Crafton looks to the inside of the 17. Hang on to it, Tyler.
Hold him off, baby. Hold him off.
Hang on to it.
Hold him off, Tyler.
Tyler ANKRUM hangs on to the lead. Here we go into turns 3 and 4 for the final time.
Hold him off, baby.
Off turn number 4. Here we come. Big Tuna
Here, Tyler.
is going to win here at the Gateway. 1-2 finish for DGR Crosley Racing. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Alright guys, so here are the race results for the Drivin for Linemen 200 here at the Gateway. Tyler ANKRUM, first season win. DGR Crosley 1-2. We're in second with the stage win, but man, shout out to Tyler ANKRUM. He did it. Big Tuna, you got what you won, buddy. Alright, Matt Crafton comes in third. Also, he won stage number 1. Stuart Frieson's in fourth, and rounding out the top 5 is Brett Moffitt. 6th is Ross Chastain. 7th is Grant Enfinger. 8th is Austin Hill. 9th is Ben Rhodes. And rounding out the top 10 is Johnny Sauter. So here is the rest of the field. You can pick out your favorite driver. Dylan Lupton didn't finish too far out of the top 10. Alright, he had a good start, but he didn't finish too far out of the top 10. Got best buddy Clay in 15th. Gus Dean recovered after that contact earlier on. They caught during the replay. Haley Deegan in 22nd. All right, she had a good finish. Finished better than our former teammate Parker Kligerman. And heartbreaks of the race right here. We have the 30 of Corbin Forrester. I'm sorry, the 30. Wow, the 7 of Corbin Forrester who went out of the race. I'm not sure what happened to him. As I saw during the replay, I'm not sure what happened to him. I guess he blew a tire, and I don't know. Sheldon Creed obviously had problems after we had that initial contact, and Todd Gilliland falls out of the race. 28 laps down, unfortunately. Stuart Friesen logged the fastest lap of the race with a 33.9 thereabouts. Tyler ANKRUM led the most laps of the race. Shout out. 24 laps led on the day. Ben Rhodes on the move, starting 23rd, finishing in the top 10 at 9th. And the tough break goes to Todd Gilliland, starting 2nd, outside pole, and finishing dead last. And here are the point standings after Gateway. We are still in the lead. We have now, I don't know if we extended our lead. I don't think we did. I think we might have lost a few points, but we are 34 points ahead of Matt Crafton. Thereabouts. So yeah, 34 points ahead of Matt Crafton, who's in second. Third is Brett Moffitt, Ross Chastain, and Harrison Burton round out the top 5. Stuart Friesen is in 6th. 7th is Grant Enfinger. Tyler ANKRUM, with his win today, has moved himself from outside of the top 10 to 8th in the points. Then we have Todd Gilliland in the 4. He is 9th, and rounding out the top 10 is Tyler Dipple. Where is our other teammate? He has been back there in the 20s recently. Oh, there he is. All right, he is running 19th in the points right now, followed by best buddy Clay Greenfield. So he's been moving up. He was way back there, so he's been steadily climbing his way up. Let's go ahead and switch to the playoff standings, because you know things are going to be shaking up a whole lot after Gateway. So let's go ahead and see what happened. We're still in the points lead. We're still leading in the points, followed by Brett Moffitt, Ross Chastain, Tyler ANKRUM, Grant Enfinger, and Tyler ANKRUM has moved himself with his win today at Gateway, or tonight at Gateway, however we want to look at it. He has moved himself into the top 5. He's in the show. He's locked himself in. He is followed by Matt Crafton, Harrison Burton, and Stuart Friesen, still in the playoffs. He's still there, hanging on. 49 points to the good over Todd Gilliland. Todd Gilliland, Tyler Dipple, Sheldon Creed might be able to make something work here. They might be able to make something work, but you'd really have to kind of hope for Stuart Friesen to have some really bad races, and Todd Gilliland would have to really kind of capitalize on that and have some good finishes himself. Christian Eckes, Ben Rhodes, Gus Dean, Austin Wayne Self, Jordan Anderson all need wins to get in. I would not be surprised if the 99 did get himself a win. Maybe Austin Wayne Self as well, but Christian Eckes has not been one of those guys running up front, nor Gus Dean or Jordan Anderson, really. Jordan Anderson's had a few good races, but I don't look for those guys to get wins anytime soon, especially when DGR is just racking them up as we have been this particular season. So how about it, man? How about it? DGR Crosley, 7 wins by the 54, but 8 wins for DGR Crosley. Man, this is probably the best case scenario. The best case scenario at Gateway. I did not expect to run that well. I know, I get it. I get it. I have a 5-star truck. It is obviously better than a lot of the other trucks out there. A lot faster. But I did not expect to be running that well. I ran extremely well. That's probably the best race I've ever had at Gateway. I was just expecting like, oh gosh, this is going to be such a chore. But once we got spread out and, like we were just out here, we were just racing. It was good racing for a lot of it, save for the restarts are what caused a lot of issues because, you had Sheldon Creed who just threw it into the corner and he almost wrecked me, but he got me into Christian Eckes and Eckes wound up wrecking in that scenario. And then you have Brett Moffitt who's just driving on the grass. I don't know where he was going. I have no idea where he was going, but he nearly took out myself and my teammate. And that would have cost him the win that he got here at Gateway. So, but yeah, this is best case scenario, man. I was not really expecting a win, but with Tyler out there up front, the big tuna, with him out there up front, I was going to do everything I could to make sure that he won the race. I cheered him on the whole race and he made it. He got up there and he got it done. He didn't need me to push him at the end. It was just more so like, you don't get to congratulate him after the race. So you got to get, I was going to like, hey, give him a little bumper, give him a little shove, let him know, hey, congratulations, buddy. He did it. He did it. Oh man, it feels good. It feels good. Like I said, one of the best races I've ever had at Gateway. And, it's many times. The first time I experienced with Gateway was awful. It was absolutely terrible. I was on the controllers. The last year, it wasn't terrible. It was just, it started out rough. I wrecked in qualifying and it was just one of those things like it was rough from the start and I had not so good experiences with Gateway. So I was expecting this to be kind of a chore and it requires a lot of wheel input. You really got to work it through the corners. You can't really hold a pretty wheel. I don't think that really exists here in Gateway in this game anyway. It doesn't really exist. So I'm constantly like going back and forth. And you'll see the times, obviously you notice the times when I didn't do that and I started to drive out on the grass. But that was because I like my eyes went somewhere else. It's like when you're in the corners, you really got to focus. You really got to focus on the turns and, making sure that, you're getting through the turns as smooth as possible, even though like your wheel input's not smooth. Your truck is getting through the turn is just as smooth as possible. And once I learned it, I felt pretty comfortable. And I'm actually, if we come back to the truck series next year, I don't know that we will. I think we might skip it, but I don't mind Gateway anymore. It's surprising. I don't mind Gateway anymore. So I'm just glad. I'm just glad for my teammate. I'm really just glad for my teammate. I'm glad he got that win. Big tuna. Shout out to Tyler ANKRUM. Good job, buddy. But anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in to Gander Outdoors Truck Series Racing here on McBlam Racing. If you enjoy these races, I do them every weekend following the Gander Outdoor Truck Series IRL. So be sure to subscribe, click the notification bell because sometimes the subscriptions don't mean a whole lot. But if you click the bell, you'll be notified every time I upload a video because I've got this series going on along with other series. We do have a hot seat coming up for Xfinity, so keep your eyes out for that. We do have a hot seat coming up here shortly. Especially we have another one ironically at Iowa once again. So that's going to be sometime later on. But yeah, so like I said, click the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. Leave a like on the video. Support the series if you want these videos to keep going. And comment down below #congrats Tyler ANKRUM. Just show some love to Big Tuna. Comment hashtag Big Tuna. That's what we're going to do. Hashtag Big Tuna. If you want to know the reference to that, subscribe to John Plays Racing Games, and you will understand the Big Tuna reference. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you at Chicago.